You are now listening to Vigilantes-Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? Again, welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio, and I'm your host, Dini. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that momentum is a powerful force. And, once you get it going, it will help to keep you going. Success comes most when you are already successful. That's great if you can get to the point where momentum can help move you, but how do you get there in the first place? Whatever form of success you desire, there are certain elements of that success which you can start experiencing right now before you even begun to reach the goal. When I do artist development, the first question I ask the artist, what kind of life do they envision for themselves? You want to be a superstar, pop star, underground, indie, there's several things that you can do. And based on where they see themselves in the end goal is how I set the plan. Because I could work with that, I could work backwards. And I understand that momentum, that building steps is a part of that process. So you can fully experience in your imagination what it feels like, enrich and in detail to already have achieved anything you wish to achieve, no matter how ambitious the goal. You can really experience right now, right here, what that might feel like, what that even may look like, and how to, you may not know how to reach that goal just yet, but as long as you can see and feel it, that's the stepping stone. And when you do, you'll be building an enormous amount of positive momentum to push you steadily in the direction of that goal. It's just, the part of doing it over and over again. The more you experience success, the more you feel what it feels like to reach the goal. The more momentum you create to drive you towards that goal. When you can truly see it, when you can feel it, when you can experience it, when you're well on your way towards achieving it, use the power of your imagination as a stepping stone to build it and follow it to the achievement and the best that you can imagine. Take that from me, Coach Denny. That is my word, and word is bond.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
All right. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, today, guys, we are thrilled to host the dynamic, visually electrifying band am-toyko, known for their eclectic mix of pop, hip-hop, EDM, and rock, creating an immersive experience that is both auditory and visual. Founded by Grammy-nominated Picasso Brown, this band brings a unique play of sounds and visuals to the stage. And with that, let's welcome them to the show. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi, I also have Eliza on here on the phone, the female in the group.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Welcome. Welcome aboard. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Great.
All right. Well, again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. The conception of 3 am-toyko is revolutionary, blending diverse musical elements and visual spectacles. Could you guys share a pivotal moment that shaped this mission and the essence of 3 am-toyko and how it influences the way that you approach music and the stage life?
I'll take that one. The first part of that one is it was something that I kind of thought it would be interesting to do, some type of a band that would bring multiple musicians together, accomplished musicians together, to go on stage and do a certain type of show that's visual, not only like musical but also a visual statement to the audience and to the fans. So I incorporated a certain light show and video show and certain things that you just bring to certain songs, not just performing the songs. I mean, not just singing the songs, but actually performing those songs and turning those songs into stories, whatever song it would be. And that was kind of the conception of 3 am-toyko and especially the way that we do songs on stage now.
When did you decide to put this project together?
I would say this probably, we're going on maybe 8 to 10 years ago. Decided. Yeah.
And you survived the pandemic.
We did. One of the few bands who did, actually. We kept going somehow, some way. We just pulled up our bootstraps and just kept going somehow, some way. But I kind of prepared myself, years ago for if anything ever happened, I would have a backup plan, and I just kind of used that backup plan to keep us going for a year and a half.
Wow.
And this was before Eliza joined the band. So Eliza joined the band a year ago, and which took us to a whole nother level.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in just a second, but that is great planning. And I'm sure you heard of the new talks in the news about another lockdown, maybe possibly coming. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We're here in the New York area, so in this is the epicenter of lockdowns. But I don't think that they're going to be locking us completely down. At least I hope not. I haven't actually heard anything like that. And I know if they do start locking down, for some reason, entertainment is always the first one to get locked down and the last one to get unlocked. So yeah. I hope that's not the case.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that adding Eliza to the group kind of changed the dynamics a little bit and propelled you guys even higher. It kind of gave the group a Fergie feel. Once you have a Fergie, you're unstoppable. Or in this case, once you have an Eliza, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your vision, Picasso, when you first learned about Eliza?
Well, we've always been a male-dominated group, and I did see that the charts are full of number ones with female artists. I've always liked the female voice on a lot of songs, and even songs that I've done before would have a female hook or something on there. But in meeting Eliza, which was through a friend, just her coming out to perform with us, just to fill in and come up and do some songs with us. Like right after that night, I knew like the vibe that she had and the vibe that we kind of connected would open us up for a lot more musical journeys versus just male dominated music. So I knew that it would get that dynamic that would open us up for all genres, for all people. She has that voice that's just easy on the ears, So I kind of envisioned that in my brain that, well, if we get this song done, also, she would have to be the voice of the song as well.
Absolutely. And Eliza, what about you? When you first learned about the opportunity with 3 am-toyko, how did you feel?
So I didn't realize that I was actually auditioning. I just thought that I was filling in. So nobody told me, and then I ended up getting a job offer from Picasso. And I was really happy. I mean, I had been in a different band at the time, and it was predominantly weddings, and that was really my bread and butter. And I had always wanted to do more originals and kind of put myself out there in a different way that, wedding bands just don't afford. Even though it's a great gig, it's not the same. So really, when Picasso offered me the gig, it was a no-brainer. I mean, the quality, the people who were in the band, just the people I would be working with, I joined. I didn't really have to think about it for very long, and I was really excited, and I jumped on it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I could imagine, doing the wedding thing is all formal, and you have to behave and be on your best. You can't let your hair down too much, in musically speaking. Did you take anybody by surprise when you joined 3 am-toyko?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, because I think everyone who was close to me, at least, kind of knew that I was itching to mix it up. And then even the people in the band that I had been in before, they kind of knew when I went and subbed for the day and filled in with 3 am-toyko. They kind of knew that maybe this would be a possibility. It went over my head, but other people seemed to see it coming.
Absolutely. So with all the visuals, lasers, LED walls, you're giving the audience a whole experience. And this is the type of stuff I like to experience when I go out to shows, clubs, festivals. The music is cool, but I need something visual too to make me talk about it. It's like, I can't believe I'm actually here, even though I'm not saying I'm a celebrity or anything, but I'm okay in the industry. But I still feel the magic when I'm in the audience and not behind the stage or pulling strings. So how important is it for you guys to not only create a musical harmony, but also have the visual part as well?
It's so important to me that a long time ago when I put the thing together, that's the main thing that I said to myself. I said I'm tired of seeing people, or going out and seeing people perform and just stand there and perform the song or sing a song. And there's some people that have great emotion with the songs. They kind of draw you in, but then what do you do after that? What is there after that? So my whole thing was, if you're looking at something and you're feeling something that's drawing you in, you would also like to look at it visually and be drawn in, and just have an experience that's not the same as going to see somebody else. Excuse me. So I mean, it kind of set us apart, fairly early in the game that we were in. So it's very, very, very important to me.
Absolutely.
Solid. Yeah.
So it took about 4 hours to bring Whoa Oh Oh to life. Man, that's pretty incredible, a song like this. Can you walk us through like the collaborative energy and the synergy during these hours of creation?
Sure. Laz, you want to take some of that?
Sure. So Picasso originally had the idea, and he mentioned that he had this beat he had been working on, a reggae type of feel. And we knew that we were opening for Flo Rida not long after he told me that. So then I told him, hey, Picasso, let's get on it and put this song out and really perform it. I want to have a new song to do at this show. So that's why we were like, okay, we're going to go. I'm going to go up to Picasso's studio, and we're going to get this done in 4 hours as fast as we can. And we went in, collaborated on the hook, recorded, and wrote all of my parts on the spot. Then I went home, and he filled in the verses and did his thing and mixed, mastered, produced it, everything, and yeah.
Yeah, she did such a good job on the hook that I had to come correct. So I was like, well, let me take a day and figure out what I'm going to do for these verses, you know. So you know, it just came to me, and I just did it straight down, you know, in you know, one session, and that was it. I didn't even change anything. I didn't do anything. It's just, I'm like, how I felt is how it came out. So it's pretty magical.
Yeah, man, Picasso. Let me ask you this. So back in the day when I was recording, my group and I, sometimes they would put their parts down, and I would wait, or I would, you know, take another day or so, and either redo a part or, you know, add to it. And the guys will come back, yo, man, what's up, man? Now your verse is better than all of our verses. But to me at the time, I felt like I was making the song balanced because their parts were better than mine. And I was just trying to make sure that, you know, there wasn't any saggy parts in the music. You know, you've seen those songs that they cut off the artist that kind of ruined the song, right? And they put out different mixes. I'd never wanted that to happen to me. So I would spend a little extra time in the studio just making sure it was balanced. But they hated that. Have you ever experienced that?
I haven't experienced that too much. Actually, I don't think at all. I'm trying to even think back. You know, you and I, we've been doing this for a long time. So I've checked out your resume, so I kind of know, you know, your background. And it's one of the things where I haven't. The people that I worked with and the things that I do, I've never had that experience. For most of the time, I've always been the executive producer of everything. So you know, I've been in control a lot of the times, most of the time, except for when I was ghostwriting. Then of course I didn't have any say so. But other than that, I never experienced that ever. I don't think that I can think of.
Okay. I was just wondering, was that the right thing to do?
Absolutely, 100%. Because it makes the song better no matter what. So if it makes the song better and there's no weak links in the song, I mean, nobody can deny that, you know. Yeah. But I've heard of, you know, people doing, like Nicki Minaj or something had a verse on one thing, and somebody came in and did another verse, and so she came back and did another verse, and you know, it was like one of them things, and like, you know, 2 months later the song's still not done. You know, they're going back and forth. So I mean, I've heard of that happening, just haven't happened to me. But I think that you did, of course you were doing the right thing, because it's all about putting the best product out that you possibly can put out for the people, you know. So
speaking of that, best product, man, this sound that you guys are putting out is flawless. And I think it's and I think it's high-level musical excellence. My question is, how are you guys maintaining this level of excellence throughout all these years?
That's a good question. Good question. I don't know. It's that I think it's always kind of been where in my mind where I want to be. Even when I used to do demos for artists, for any label that I would, you know, submit songs for, those demos were pretty much record ready. A lot better than a lot of other demos that people were getting at the label, and we kind of stood out. I've always stood out when it comes to that stuff. So I think every time that I'm doing something, I'm always the one that's the underdog. I have the underdog mentality, so I try to do a lot better than I just try to go the extra mile. That's what I do. I've had that underdog mentality for pretty much all my life, and I still have it. I'm still hungry. So
it's showing.
I think that's what it is.
It's showing. All right, guys, we're about to jump into the single, Whoa, Oh, Oh, and then we'll be back with more 3 a.m. Tokyo. Maybe we'll get some advice out of them or performance. Who knows? We'll try, though. But in the meantime, here it is. Check it out. Stay tuned.
Boy, you got me feeling like, whoa, can't say no, 'cause you got me losing control. Going crazy and out of my mind, can't stop thinking of you all the time. Oh, boy, you got me feeling like, whoa.
You trying to do what? You say that you want me, anytime you can stay with me. Every time that you want me, 'cause all I do is wanna settle with you. I'ma just say I want you now. I can't wait, I want it now. 'Cause you say you're the one. Talk to me, girl.
I'm not trying to hide, I'm so into you. You're the reason I'm acting a fool, out here doing things I shouldn't do. Boy, you got me feeling like, whoa, can't say no, 'cause you got me losing control. Going crazy and out of my mind, can't stop thinking of you all the time. Oh, boy, you got me feeling like, whoa.
Let me fill up all on your waist. I want you, what need you like water. You turn around, oh, I'm in love. Your sexiness is from above, and I wanna ride on the wall. I'm not gonna let you rest, 'cause I give it all. 'Cause I'm the one. Talk to me, girl.
I'm not trying to hide, I'm so into you. You're the reason I'm acting a fool, out here doing things I shouldn't do. Boy, you got me feeling like, whoa, can't say no, 'cause you got me losing control. Going crazy and out of my mind, can't stop thinking of you all the time. Oh, boy, you got me feeling like, whoa.
Got me feeling like whoa. Got me losing control. Got my mind going crazy.
You got me feeling like,
Just tell me you want me. You see that you want me.
boy, you got me feeling like, whoa.
All right. Welcome back again. Man, oh, man. Wow. I want to see that live. Every time that I press play on a song, this is what I hope to get in a musical experience. I didn't have to go anywhere, and I felt like I was at a show. All right. One can only hope these days, right? All right, let's go ahead and bring the guys back. Hello. Welcome back. You're back live with us. Man, I love that song.
Thank you.
Coach.
Absolutely. Incredible, man. These songs are getting doper and doper, Picasso.
Oh, thank you. You've heard a couple of the other ones?
Oh, yeah. Been following for years. Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we normally have a spot on our show called the Hot Seat. We normally let our guests perform for us or give some advice. You guys have been achieving so much. I think we will want some advice from you guys.
All right. Eliza?
Any advice?
Any advice?
About anything at all?
About anything at all.
Okay. Well, advice for who? For aspiring artists or?
Yeah, let's go with that. Artists.
Okay. My main advice is don't follow the path that anyone prescribes for you, because a lot of things will take twists and turns and you don't really ever know what's going to happen, but you just have to keep pushing. And don't let people tell you who you are or what you are. Only you can know that. That's my advice.
That's good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thanks.
That's awesome. My advice is don't drive drunk.
Yeah.
No, my advice is to keep pushing no matter what. Especially for aspiring artists, the music business is what it is. It's a business, and there's a lot of no's, and it's built up on no's, and you have to aspire to get that one yes. You know, it takes you 100 no's to get to one yes, but that's called, you know, progression, and it's called being patient and building your talent. And some people may not like what you do, but there's a whole other half of the human race that may like what you do, and you may not have gotten to that other half of the human race yet. And so keep pushing until you get to the other half of the human race, until everybody loves what you do. And if they don't, then as long as you love what you do, that's going to make you happy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you both for that. Those advices. Thank you. Where can our listeners connect with 3 am-toyko online?
You can find us anywhere on all your social medias at 3 am-toyko. If you just Google 3 am-toyko, we will pop up. And right on our website is a link to every single social media, every single YouTube. That's the best way to find us. If you want to just go to Instagram, just go to our website, 3am-toyko.com, the number 3 am-toyko.com, and it's right there on the front page. So our schedule is there, full schedule is there, so you can come out and see us at a show, come see the song live. You know, it's been better live for some reason.
Yeah, it's fun. I think it's fun to perform.
It's been really good live, yeah. Especially to the people that haven't heard it yet, and they're hearing it for the first time, or some of the people that follow us all the time and is singing along to it at the show, which is kind of cool. You know, it's been really good live. So anywhere, 3am-toyko.com, you can find us everywhere.
All right. And listeners, just in case you didn't get those links, no worries. I will have them in the show notes and the description of this episode. So all you guys have to do is just click those links. Well, thank you so much, Picasso and Eliza. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed you, and we appreciate you for spending your time with us.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for having us.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Yes, indeed. Take care. Have a wonderful evening.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.